everybody. So what you're seeing here is me working with a dog that I had named Roxy. We're working on some cooperative care. What you see is on the floor there a whole ton of different items. I'm simply working on touching her body with them at a distance that she's okay with. This dog came to me with a lot of fear of being touched, especially on her feet and her ears, so that's where I was doing most of the work. But you'll notice that every time I touch her, it's a different sensation, and if she flinches, I simply stop and I move away. Like right there, she flinched, I stopped, moved away, wait for her to reset, and I try again. Everything that I'm touching her with should be a different sensation each time, so that way she can't predict when she might be getting the eardrops or might be getting the toenail trims. There she flinched and I should have backed off a little bit quicker than I did. She is stationing on a mat. That kind of is part of her telling me that it's okay to start. But your dog stationing in front of you, being able to remain there is perfectly fine. And we just want to start with our equipment at a distance where the dog isn't flinching away when you present it. Here I'm able to bring most things right up to her, but in the beginning I needed to be maybe 4 or 5 inches away and click and reinforce for everything just being in close approximations to her. And gradually, as she became more comfortable, I was able to move them in and touch her. Occasionally too, I will just go back to, can I just touch your ear with my hand? Can I touch your foot with my hand? With this dog, we were able to get a voluntary Bordetella nasal injection, able to do voluntary eardrops. This is kind of further towards the beginning of her journey here with cooperative care, but after she's made quite a bit of progress with knowing how to station and how to let me touch certain parts of her body without feeling that she had to resort to using her mouth. So cooperative care is really important, giving a dog a say in what's going on instead of us having to restrain them all the time, giving them the ability to say no, and us respecting that builds a lot of trust, and they'll be more likely to allow you to do these things and be happier that they've been able to do that and to do it in a way that doesn't scare them, doesn't terrify them. She's here on her own accord, and if she gets up and wanders off, then that's perfectly fine. I just wait, and if she comes back, then I can start things over again. Occasionally she did get up and just dive for the treat pouch, and we just waited and reset, and she went back to, okay, I earned treats by doing this activity. This activity's perfectly fine. Not a single one of these times did I put eardrops in her ear or trim her nails. That was later sessions, and it would have been maybe one nail trimmed out of experimenting with all of these different things in one session. So take it slow, let your dog say no, and do things cooperatively.